Hello and welcome into Comic Book Women. I'm your boy, official Comic Book Women, Anthony. Figure I'd get that out of the way real quick because I'm definitely
welcome.
Not Laura. I had to let my hair down. I had to do me, but I'm here to fill in. I'm going to be guiding this ship, but again, Mama Comics Lucy's in the house. How's your week going?
Hello. Okay.
Doing your thing?
Yeah, it's all right. Waiting for the heat to go away.
Ooh, girl, don't tell me about no heat. Our creator badassness down below, Miss Trish Forstner. How's your week?
So far, so good. It's Tuesday, right? I've lost track of the days. Free Comic Book Day was so crazy.
I bet, especially that Stray Dogs Free Comic Book Day was fire.
Oh
and
my
then,
gosh.
Dude, I cannot tell you how many rando messages. Do you have any of this? I'm like, I ran out of it like the day of, so relax.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the official comic aficionado, Jen. Jen, how was your week?
Better now.
Right on. I love it. All right, are we ready to get into the topic?
Yeah, let's get on it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna have to guide me. I'm gonna fumble my way through this thing. So I'm just gonna act and I'm gonna speak with confidence.
Hey,
so it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. I love it. All right. So it looks like our topic of conversation this week is Agent Peggy Carter, Captain Carter, all of these goodies. Jen, you did the hand pumping, so I'm guessing you're gonna bring some info to this bad boy.
Well, and Trish too. Trish
did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just here to click the slides.
Peggy,
I'm here
my
to
wife.
learn.
I love her so much.
Well, I mean, because we started off, we first got introduced to her as from MCU point of view in that first Captain America, first Avenger. We got to see her shine, and then we're like, oh, where'd she go? And then in
like,
Captain
we want more
America,
Peggy. Like, what happened?
Yeah,
you see the death of her, and you're like, what? And so then they gave us the Agent Carter TV series for 2 seasons. Thank you.
Yep.
Right.
So that's super interesting you bring that up because this was a rare occasion, not rare, but it was one of those situations where they casted the perfect actress to do this. And typically they capitalize on those. She was she's Peggy Carter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I see no one else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So why didn't they run with it? They had her, she was great. They killed her. And then they're like, okay, we need to give them something. And then the what if stuff comes out and the fun is beginning.
Yeah.
And what I love about Peggy's story is that they full circled her,
Yeah.
Like, they started, Captain America, the First Avenger with her and Endgame with her.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
At the end.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
They
what?
gave her dues.
Yeah, like I love this actress. Like I like how for the time, like the first Captain America, like back in the day, like she's beautiful, but it's a different. I don't know how to explain it. Like it sounded rude but like she's
she
like
looks like she's from the 60s.
Yeah, like back in the day, there's like the if you watch like those back like the 80s movies and they're like, and now you see them like, man, she was hot, like, and now you see her a little different, like she's not like as hot as you think it was, but it's for the time, like, I mean, I don't know, it's a different kind of beauty, like
she's like classic.
Yeah,
she's like 1940s classic beauty.
Yeah, yes, yeah, like she's beautiful.
Well, she pulls off the
and
look.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't love that hat? Look at that lipstick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And at a comic convention, because I don't get starstruck, and she was going to be at a comic convention. I was going to my friends. Oh, come in! I love this actress. Can you please get her autograph? Sure, no problem. Again, I've been to tons of cons. I've worked at tons of cons. I don't get starstruck. I've only been starstruck for Anderson Silva before he broke his leg, and Dana White and Stan Lee.
What about Jenny Frison?
That's it.
Oh, and Jenny Frison.
Oh yeah, I haven't got to her. I
never get starstruck except for this person, this person, this person, this person. Oh, when I'm at Anthony Burn City Comics,
every other Tuesday it's this person.
My Starbucks employee, when he sees me, I get like, "Oh, you're here." All right, sorry. Go ahead, Jen.
Jenny Finken, I'm aware of it from far away, so I haven't like made a fool of myself. But with her, I'm gonna get her autograph. It's fine. I ended up coming across her, and I could not speak. She like looked at me and talked with that accent, and I was
gonna say, is she
Hi,
English?
can you sign my books or my thing? Bye. Okay.
No,
Yeah, I met her twice. I met her 2 times. First time.
You did?
Yeah, the first time I'm like, sign my thing. And then the second time I'm like, oh yeah, girl, what's up? You know, we're besties after that.
I could picture walking up to her and being like, hi. And she goes, hello. And I'm like, you think you're better than me? Because
like,
you are. And then I would just run.
She'll be like, yeah, toodles, buddy.
Toodles.
Yeah, no, she's the best. She is so good. And she was really nice when I was talking to her. I met her once in Philadelphia. Yeah, I drove to Philadelphia to meet her. And that was the only reason I went there. They had all the rest of the Marvel people there, but I was only going for her.
Yeah.
They had Chris Evans there. They had Loki, I think. Tom Hiddleston. I would have met him, but his tickets were way gone. I bet. Chris Hemsworth was there. Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan. There was all of them.
A lot of the Avengers. Hey, somebody said nothing wrong with being plain. No. I'm not saying she's plain. No, she's not plain.
No, Dave.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman,
she's not
but
plain.
it's a different. No.
Meet her at a con, and you tell me. What wasn't that an episode of The Office where they had Hilary Swank, and they're like,
yeah, she hot or she.
I'm telling you,
yes,
like she's beautiful.
Yeah, the first time I saw her, I was like, please sign my stuff. And then the second time, it was like we were old friends. But each time, every time I meet a celebrity, I have like a little autograph piece that I have them sign. And she usually got one of my characters in it or something. And she made a comment about it, and she was like, "Oh, this is very cute," or something like that. And I was like,
all right.
So
she's very beautiful.
Her character is so cool and strong and still like very feminine that you kind of, she's such a good actress that you believe that she is Agent Carter. Now, what's cool about Hallie Atwell is she's now 39. There's rumblings, and this is why I'm being excited to do this. There's rumblings that there is going to be season 2, and that they're going to carry her through the Captain Carter, and that she's going to keep reprising the voice role. Again, this is rumblings. I don't know for sure, but I'm like, please, please, please. And then from what I keep like hearing rumors is that like she's going to be kind of friends with the Watcher, or like have like we know each other, that we might see her in the MCU even for like a short stint. I'm like, oh my God, if we just see her again, she's 39, just totally freaking doable for her to be in that costume and just be alongside for like a tiny,
one of the funny stories from this series was that one of the days of filming, she had to renew her driver's license. And so she went to DMV in her Agent Carter costume and has her DMV photo as Agent Carter.
Nice.
And I'm like,
that's awesome.
Funny.
She would
that's
do
now
that.
A collectible.
Yeah, and then she had this whole like contest with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast, and they were doing like lip sync battles and stuff. That stuff was so fun. That's why I loved that show, and I loved the actors from those shows because they could have fun.
Well, and they carried him through. Like when you see Jarvis, you see him in other they did a lot of fan service for the Agent Carter TV show, because Jarvis and Howard Stark. You see them and keep their voices. Like Marvel kept them, right?
Yeah.
Like whereas in the Netflix stuff, we might see a few of them, but not all of them. But with like this character, I think because also they're all willing to play ball, right? None of them have they've all been really good and keep promoting. And people still ask them too, like, hey, someone asked her, how do you feel about Sharon kissing Steve? And she's like, because that's her. Well, it's been retcon a lot, but it's her great niece now, right? In the MCU.
Oh yeah, what's her character's name?
Sharon Carter.
Yeah, Sharon. Agent 13.
But she's like in everything. All the Disney Plus minis. Winter Soldier and Falcon. I think she's gonna make a cameo in Moon Knight, from what I've heard.
She's gonna be a Skrull though. Oh, maybe we'll do a thing about.
Okay,
Sharon.
well, that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this. So apparently, you guys have a sponsor. Cover Price is the official sponsor of Comic Book Women. I don't know the details, ladies. What are the details on how do they sponsor you guys?
Okay, you can sign up for 2 months. Was it, Jen? I'm horrible. I'm so used to Laura doing this, but yeah, it's for $1.99. But right after that, I mean, you can is it subscribe?
Is there a promo code?
Yeah, tells the flip side.
There you go.
to get the $1.99 for the first month. And I mean it's very useful. We use it Jen uses it a lot to find the books, and for a seller, I think that to find the right prices, I think it's.
I live in that app as a retailer. I lived there before we knew the people that owned it and ran it. So Laura's like, "Have you heard of these guys at Cover Price?" I'm like, "Yes, I use it constantly. All the cover arts are there, the complete runs, all the info, numbers. It's a whole thing." But we use Cover Price. Jen used Cover Price to find us this info. So we've got a cameo and a first appearance here.
Wait, real quick,
Jen, walk us.
For DJ Maxwell, I don't think we're gonna see her continuously through the whole entire MCU, but from the hearing of these rumblings, we will see her at least maybe one time in the MCU as like cameo, and then something will probably happen. Like it won't be. I mean, I would love the further adventures of Captain Carter, but I mean,
like give me a movie, give me 6 seasons of her, and that way I don't care.
Wait,
I'll take
don't you
it
think
all.
it would go to a comic book first?
Well, yeah.
So Exiles is okay. We'll get there. Just to test the waters. Comic book seems to be the testing ground for a lot of things. So okay, let's get over to these slides here. We've got a cameo and a first appearance. Jen, what did you bring here?
So from 1966, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby did this character. You see her in a flashback in issue 75. You see a little bit more of her in 77. The price is kind of. I mean, I've been looking for these for a while. I keep looking for under 50, but maybe I should stop doing that.
Just waiting for a deal. That's all. Okay, so we've got the cameo appearance of her, Tales of Suspense, featuring Iron Man and Captain America. This is issue number 75. Looks like Raw Comics are somewhere in the $50 to $62 range, depending on your negotiation skills and what the market's looking like. With the Peggy Carter stuff going on right now, probably want to wait till it cools off. First appearances are obviously what people go after, so you're going to reach out a little bit more. You're talking the 87, let's say 87 to 70 average sales, so you're probably really in the $90. Throw in some shipping, expect to spend about $100 bill on a first appearance.
Which isn't that bad if you like this character.
No. And you know what's great about Tales of Suspense books in general? They held up fairly well. It was a heavy paper stock. So as long as they're not being gnawed on and they were stored properly, even crappy copies tend to look good, especially with the white covers. You're not going to pick up a lot of spine ticks. Again, the paper outside was great. So the Tales of Suspense books held up fairly well. Probably going to have a good time hunting these down. Ladies, Trish, want to weigh in here? What do you think? First appearance, cameos? What do you like?
Well, I mean, as a new collector, I'd probably go for that Tales of Suspense. And I'd put down the money because I love Peggy Carter and anything she's in. So, but I didn't know her from the comics back then. I only knew the MCU. So now with this character being there and pretty much, having her whole life's arc through the MCU, I'd want to know more about her, through comics.
They definitely,
Fair enough.
They definitely changed a couple of things. When you see her in the comics, she tends to have blonde hair. She went from being in the French Resistance, and then they retconned it to be closer to what we see in the MCU, which is her being British. So there's been some things that you don't see through the whole entire until the very end, but it's still. Yeah,
that's good. And you guys really got to cross that bridge right now. Is that before they give us more Carter, whether you think they are or are not, these prices might not be bad to jump on. Because I'm thinking right now, the conversation we had prior to hitting through slides, if they give us more Carter, they give us another season, they throw her in the MCU, these prices aren't going to be here much longer.
And her first appearance in 77 is Sharon Carter's first appearance.
Oh, geez. So you're double whammy on that one. I get you. All right. And then typically slide number 2 here is going to be like extra goodies that have her in them. So we've got a reprint of 75, a reprint of 77. This is, of course, the double feature issues. king size special. So they got different covers on these. I'm noticing.
Yeah. Well, they so the annual the king size, sorry, they just put a bunch of stories together into one.
And her story is back in that one.
More. And the same thing with the Marvel double feature. There's a couple of them in there. Hers just happens to be in those, but it's cheaper than the first print. Or
sure,
yeah.
I mean, this is still a 25-cent and 20-cent comic, so you're still talking decent grades on these. I mean, as far as the year is concerned, if you like that aspect of collecting. I'm really digging this double feature cover too.
Yeah, I like it. Well, you know me. I like anything with a lot of pop. That background being out, those characters coming off that page looks hot.
Yeah.
Who did this cover?
I really like it.
I want to say it looks like
a Kirby cover.
Kirby, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just even more. This is what I love about comics. So you've got a Marvel comic, 20-cent issue. It's a double feature. It's got the first appearance of Peggy Carter inside of it as a story that they've added in. You got a Jack Kirby cover. There's a lot going on here collectability wise. That's just cool stuff.
Yeah, I was looking.
It's only $11.60 raw.
So
wow.
It doesn't say what the grade was, so it's probably
okay.
It could be low. Well, that's the average. So on the high end, probably $20. On the low end, $5 to $7 if they're really terrible condition.
Yeah, people. There's a lot of room, and I know some people don't like reprints or the first reprint or however you want to like see it. But like again, if I don't have $100 to throw down on the other two, I can go ahead and get these. And sometimes like the double features are in the cheap end because people don't really pick them up as readily.
Yeah, here we go. So you got Jack Kirby and John Romita cover art. I mean, you got two legends there on a reprint. And that's the cool thing. The reprints that we see in modern comics, I think that's where people get turned off. You know, like Image Hits or Marvel Firsts, or, you know, they branded them. They basically put a stamp on them and said, this ain't the real thing. FYI.
I think that's what we talked about it before. Like, didn't we talked about last week that we wouldn't want the I was a monstrous where it says Image First. It's like it kind of ruins the whole thing. So yeah, this is perfect because you don't really see that it says in big letters.
Right. I've loved.
I would have not known unless I think it says inside the cover, right? Like in small letters. Like
I'm sure it's got to say it somewhere.
It won't say reprint because it's that for them bundling together is.
It's the fact that it's a double feature.
Yeah,
that makes it the reprint, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
the
fact that it's grouped with the other story, or the first one with the other couple of stories.
And that first one was from 1971, and the second one was from 1973.
Okay.
So
nice.
It's kind of like
Marvel does it right with the
trade.
facsimile. Look at Justin just read my mind. Yes. Marvel does it right. The facsimiles are fantastic. Even the original ads from the original books. Love those. So they definitely reprint their comics right. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Looks like we're getting to a more modern day. There's your blonde Peggy right there.
Yeah, I've seen that one on the left. I've seen that one. I did not see the one. No, I'm sorry, the right. I'm right again. Space Cadet. The one on the right.
Is that a J. Scott Campbell cover?
That could be why I've seen it.
No, because she's not super thin and doesn't have a mouse face.
Well,
so
she's doing duck face though.
No.
So yeah, she's super.
I'm trying to see it.
The one on the right is a trade paperback. It's a really good image, but it takes a lot of her stories and puts them together. But that's from 2014, 2015. The Captain America, the first 13, because that's what Peggy Carter was, and then her great niece, sister, whatever iteration or retcon, whatever, she becomes 13 later, Agent 13. But that's from 2011, and it is a comic book, one shot.
Right on. Okay, and then what's the one on the left?
Oh yeah, that's the Captain America, the first 13, and that's a one shot comic book on the left.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So the collectability, the first 13. You got to explain that to me.
Because she's the first. So we all know Agent 13 as Sharon Carter in the movies, but Peggy, her great aunt, was the first, technically.
Okay, so the first 13. This is a one shot of those characters, 13 characters that establish Shield.
Well, that's just her name. Like 007 is James Bond.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's her like number.
It's her agent number.
Lucky 13.
Wait, Peggy is the niece, right?
Peggy's the aunt. Sharon is
Oh, wait.
the great niece.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
You can totally tell there's a guy on this show. Can you imagine? I'd be like walking in, like, I'm Agent 69. Sorry. That's what I was laughing. I was thinking, man, whoever lands on that number, that is jokes their whole life. You're set up to walk into any room and be welcomed and everybody chuckle. Sorry about that. Super side note, but yeah, the first 13 looks awesome. I'm a trade paperback. If anybody knows the artist on that, comment. It's J. Scott Campbell-esque to me, but
No, somebody said the one on the right looks like Saya. I don't know how to pronounce that. JJ said it. Yeah. Is that one?
You got me on that name there.
I should have written down. Sorry.
I don't know.
All right. But yeah, great covers. I'm digging everything that you guys pulled.
It's the modern reprints. If you don't want to buy those other ones that we just talked about, this is another one that's way cheaper because it's like $2.
Right on. I might pick up that trade
just
paper.
confirmed too that's.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that trade.
Yeah.
Saya. You see, I told you it was not Campbell. I knew it.
I actually have the 50 Years of S.H.I.E.L.D. cover.
Nice
You
one.
do?
I like it.
Yeah, I have that one and the action figure one.
Nice.
That action figure one's
They're all-
legit. Okay.
They're like upstairs in my, because I was collecting stuff with Agent Carter on it at the time, and I was reading Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comic.
Tell me why Agent Carter's got a freaking sawed-off shotgun, no butt stock. That's badass.
Just walks around.
The dainty handgun I get because, they fit the character to their weapons. But she's coming in there with some big-ass shotgun, no butt stock. I mean, she's got to hold that with no body pull. That's badass. Agent Carter's a badass, if you couldn't tell from her weapon profile. But, all right, Jen, what did you pull for us here?
I love that her hat, they gave her the hat on the action figure thing as an accessory.
Jumping the gun. I was trying to scroll down to see more of the accessories, but I forgot this is a slide. Continue. My bad.
So this one shot came out in 2015. There's these covers, and it's because she's been in over 150 comic books, but covers was really hard for me to find that she's in. But if you're again a Peggy Carter fan and you're curious, these one shots are like cheap pickups.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it surprises me given all the Carter hype, but
that'll pick up once the sharks start circling.
Well, me too. I always see her cosplayed a lot. The red and the blue.
Yep. I have her dress. Like I have a dress. Yes, I do. It was a hot topic dress, whatever it was, but it looks like her outfit there on the far. Yeah.
Are you gonna do that at Baltimore? Yeah,
I can.
I'm gonna walk up and be like,
and I gotta have my purple. I gotta get a red hat. I gotta go find me a red hat.
I love it.
But I have a handbag. Looks just like that too.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go. We're all set. So
Peggy's
got
my girl, man.
Peggy's awesome. They don't give her enough credit.
No, they don't.
All right, so these are just modern. These are one-shot covers. These are covers, collectible Peggy Carter covers. Really good ones here. What's your favorite of the three?
I like the action figure one, and I definitely like the one in the middle, even though she's blonde. But
I
like that first one on the left. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm
digging it. Artistically, I like the left one and the middle one. I can't get over that she carries around that shotgun. That's just too badass to me.
Sometimes she's about like she's going into the Marvel zombie universe now with that sawed-off shotgun.
Right. What is she doing? She's like the Agent Carter SWAT team or what?
Exactly. She's just going in there busting up some Hydra shit.
Exactly. She's like, where are we going? The castle? All right. Grab my shotgun.
Oh,
hey.
Speaking of Agent Carter, I had this piece commissioned of Agent Carter as a pony.
Whoa.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wait, you commissioned that? Don't you draw those?
Yes, I did. I designed this version of her, but
Who did? Oh,
but also I had Andy Price, who draws the pony comics, draw that for me. It's got a pony Hitler on it. Where is he? He's up there in the corner. There's like a tiny little pony Hitler. I don't know if you can see him.
Oh, the glare.
It's like, sorry about the glare. I'm a professional.
On your Instagram. I want to see it.
Yeah, you gotta post it on
but yeah, I gotta put up more pictures of it. But yeah, I'm a huge Peggy fan. I totally designed a pony of her, and had the artist for My Little Pony at the time, Andy. He's been there from the beginning to the end. Draw it for me because
I'm still waiting on a Bird City Anthony pony.
don't worry, man. I got you.
Ooh.
Make him extra badass, though, even if you have to like fudge it a
You know,
little.
he's just going to be extra, not badass.
So you'll be badass.
Yes,
Yeah, do ponies have beards?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Make
new
it
CG
glorious.
ones have like glorious beards.
That's what I'm saying. Just use the word glorious and beard when you draw my pony. I'll be happy.
Fine.
All right, let's see what we got next.
Okay.
You got it down. All right, Jen, what do you got here? Operation Sin, number.
Ooh, fire.
Operation Sin is a 5-part series that came out in 2015. It involves her and Howard Stark and like having a mission. Number 1 has 3 covers. This is the second cover that I think is the ratio. There's also a Scotty Young one that's black and white. And yeah, all the covers through I thought were like really good. But it was cool to see the final one with her on it. And like it's a story with her and Howard. If someone is like, hey, I think Peggy's cool, this would be an interesting 5-issue bundle to give to them. But here are the 2. And they're again affordable.
There you go.
I didn't even know this was a thing. Like I'm like I gotta go find all these because they're affordable. I didn't even know this was a thing.
But it's funny that you're saying that too, because in the show when what's his name? Iron Man's pops. Howard Stark went on the mission. He's like, I don't do the running and the shooting thing.
Yeah.
I love his voice too. That it's so like
Dominic Cooper, he's the best.
I used to have a crush on him.
Me too.
Dominic Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that is.
He's the preacher.
Oh,
isn't he?
Okay, now I know what you're talking about. But to see them go on missions together is like uber interesting because you know that Howard's not like trained in combat. He's your IT guy. So that means that she's the gun and he's the brains and the bronze. The roles have been reversed.
Same role they had on the show.
I haven't had a chance to read this series, but now like finding stuff and deep diving, I'm like, okay, now. But again, it being in that like $1 to $2 range, probably in back issue bins and like $3 to $4, like you can't go wrong.
Yeah,
but there's
like a lot of people heard of it. JoJo said she never heard of this though.
Yeah, I didn't hear of this. I mean, especially if I had seen Agent Carter real big letters on the freaking cover, I'd have picked it up like a,
You'll see something at the towards the end of like our last couple slides that will come back to this.
Right on. So this sounds like a good read, guys. If you have not seen these, most of us haven't even heard of it. People are commenting that. Jen, Comic Aficionado, has found us a very cool book series to pick up. Get your reading on, get a little different aspect and relationship between her and Howard. Good stuff so far. Let's see what he brings to the table
before
next.
we keep going, guys, don't forget to make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we also do another show if you guys can get enough of us. We have Near Nirvana, our own YouTube channel, where we talk about a little bit of everything, of all the geek, nerdy stuff that we like, movies, shows, anything. So make sure to check us out there and give us a thumbs up here, and leave comments if you're watching this one on the rewind, and see. We want to hear your comments. So yeah, that's all. We can keep going.
Yeah, we can move forward now.
Yes.
And they can talk about whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next slide?
Effectively. Bam!
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, that with the red dress.
Yeah.
That's
So
exciting.
there's your Agent Carter stuff you were talking about in big, bold letters.
And her with darker hair.
Yeah.
So this is
Check that out. The comment of the night right here. That's my guy.
Boy.
Chat Cave in the house. That's my guy. Love you, boo boo. Kisses, smooches. All right. We got an Agent Carter series here.
It's technically
God,
it's
we just can't say enough. James Bond.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Why is everything disappearing?
Oh, wait.
You were frozen.
Okay, never mind. That was interesting.
Okay.
Was I?
Yeah.
You were.
Okay, I think we're good.
thought it was
Jen,
me.
do your thing. Season 1.
So this technically is it's a guide for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's in comic form. I had the hardest time finding it, but I found one for sale, and I was like, okay, well, that's a good price to go for. and this is on my hunt list because I want to know what's inside. Like, it's the guide to the cinematic universe. That's cool. Is it stuff from the show? I think so.
Like,
The season 1, season 2.
Like, didn't they do one of these for like the MCU? Like, it's a comic version of the Marvel Cinematic Universe up to a certain point before they did like one of the Avengers movies. It was like,
I think so.
So it's probably like that, but I don't know. Only because, I mean, I recognize both of these. Of course, the season 1, the season 2 is when it was in California, and they had that Lady of the Lake killer and all that stuff. That's that black business under the car. On the season 2 one, because
I like it because it makes it ties it all together. I like it. No, these are solid. Just more Peggy Carter madness, and all of this obviously is going to have some long term effect, especially if she continues to kill it as a role. Look at you guys are doing it. Damn, I need that. Interesting.
Yep. Don't. But
none of you go buy this stuff yet. I want to go buy it.
Yeah, we're not telling you so you can get it. You guys just need to wait. There's a 10-day grace period.
And it should be cheap. Don't go crazy prices like as you see on eBay. And
don't crash the market for us because we haven't bought them yet. Yeah. All right, I like it. Let's get to this next one. Okay, so we're getting into the stuff that everybody's seen. It's been all over the place. Hot 10 lists, up and downsies. Exiles number 3, and the variant. That variant has been hot more than once.
Exiles, it's raw. Wait, it's $50 $60? No way.
That Marvel Puzzle Quest game, man. I was addicted to that game, but I can't do it.
Oh my god, I sold that for 1, 2, and 3 for like $15, I think, last year.
That's what I was saying. I had a fat stack of these last year, and I was selling them at $8 a piece, like all day.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I'm with you, Anne.
When this first came out, I got the cover, the cover A. I saw that Exiles cover. It was around. I want to say when I saw it right at the comic books, the comic convention, and it was going for 50, and I was like, 50? It just came out. And he's like, oh, but it's this, it's her like Reverse the Riveter. I'm like, but 50? It just came out. Isn't it like a ratio like 1 in 10 or something, or 1 in 25? And he's, well, it doesn't matter. And I was like, oh. And so I refused to buy it for 50, and I kept putting it back down.
That's Jen's motto.
When are you gonna learn?
He gets up on that hill and says, not 50 bucks.
If you want it.
And remember, conventions are overpriced. Like, if you find a key book or it's on the wall, you're not going to get it for a good price. It ain't going to happen. That's the point.
Wait for the Sunday, and maybe they'll give you a better deal, right?
On your way out the door, say, I got cash right here.
Yeah, especially if it's cash.
I got Chipotle money right here, sir. Let me make this $20 rain.
Did you see Heroes Reborn's comics said that he pulled one for $20?
5 for 20. Oh, damn, dude, good one.
That's what I want to do. I don't want to pay this. I want to pay that.
Yep, I like it. But that cover's fantastic. The only thing, I mean, it's not even a bad thing for me, but she's wearing the Captain America type armor as opposed to her British flag. Okay, I triggered something. Hit me.
I completely forgot about this. But so technically in 2013, that Marvel Puzzle Quest game came out. But in 2016, they created a skin or like a playable avatar character that was Captain Carter, right? And then the comic came in 2018, and that was like actually flushed out. And they took that and they just kind of ran with it. Now, that's what people, when they saw What If, like, oh, well, she's like Captain Britain or Union Jack or whatever, right? But it's kind of like an amalgamation of both, because even though that skin existed and someone created that, I think it was like 3 people. It was like Amanda Clark, Page, can't pronounce that last name.
Just say it. Throw it out there.
Petruto?
That's what it is. Remember.
Petruto? And John
right.
Tessai? Mm-hmm. So that was from that game. And then they ended up, from that game, that was like, for that, it became a comic book.
From the Marvel Puzzle Quest.
And then from that comic book, they fleshed it out, gave her a nice little arc. And then that was the last time. Well, shoot. it leads into that. So this is interesting to see Captain Carter, because it wasn't like they created it for her character originally for the TV show, or even back when Stan was running things. This took decades, and then someone's going like, hey, so that'd be cool skin to see in a character. And someone saw that skin and was like, hey, that'd be a cool comic. Let's just do it. So, and they took that Captain America and they just like put her, because remember, Sharon and Peggy were both originally from here. And then they turned her British because of the TV show in the MCU.
Oh, so that's why they're saying that she's British on the MCU, not because in real life she's British.
Yeah, like a lot of things kept getting retconned. So she originally was a part of the French Resistance, and then met Steve that way. But then in the MCU, it was through the British. Like they changed things slightly.
Yeah, they set her on a different. Okay, so I keep picking up on little things. Have you guys noticed that she's wearing a tie as a part of her uniform?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, more badassness. Like she's got full armor on, but she's like, my tie before I go, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a Kingsman mover right there. So I'm digging this character design big time. I like it. Let's see, have we gotten any more nuggets dropped in here? Sharon Carter was Captain America in Future Flight game as well. So that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, but that was after. It was a Marvel Puzzle Quest, and then after was that.
So they continued with it?
It was another game.
It was another iteration. Like, it was like a different version.
Yeah.
Not the same character.
Well, it was never.
So that's where we get into this stuff then.
Yeah, because then these last two are the last time you see her in comics. So number 12 is the last time. That's it. But she's on this cover for number 10. Yeah. And then,
dude, what hasn't David Nakayama drawn? Like, I looked at him like, this is a Nakayama cover, right? And I looked, I'm like, geez, this dude does everything. That's like, he's good stuff. I like this run too because this was the that cartoony Wolverine guy, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that little one right there. Yeah.
From some other universe, they brought him in because that was the Exiles. Exiles are their specific character from Rando universe brought together to form said team.
Yeah.
So this isn't our Peggy Carter, but this is a version of Peggy Carter.
Yeah. Because in this, like, she becomes, and then she even has her own version of Bucky. Yeah, Wolvie.
Right on.
Yeah, like,
is that Black Panther too, looking like Django?
It looks like it. Oh my god, we gotta
look like Django Unchained back there.
Now I have so many questions. I just have so many questions.
Oh my god, that is
all right,
funny.
so these are great. Well, so these are the last two issues that she's going to be in.
Well, so since number 12 was 2018, it's the last time you see her, and then that's it. And then we haven't seen her since. She's in this What If, like, kind of hoping that this gets them, let's just do it.
Jump starts her again.
Yeah.
I think we like to see her more in action rather than just in illustration.
Yeah.
Like, she likes the action. I mean, like, that What If, best action sequences I've seen.
Well, because there's things that they
show me better in the MCU. I will fight.
But that's why they couldn't. Like, there's things that they showed you in that What If, like, it would be extremely hard to do live action. Mm-hmm. Like, you saw Steve do some great stuff, but you can kind of tell, like, okay, they used, like, either CGI here, or they used pulleys to have them get yanked away. It looks like, but in that, what we saw was, like,
hard hitting. Like, that was the best action stuff I've seen out of anything in the Marvel Cinematic anything. Period.
They definitely made her look way more badass.
Yeah,
and she's thick, and I love her. So
Hallie Atwell is not a dainty.
No, yeah, that's what I liked about her in Agent Carter as well. She's not like, she was that classic beauty, and ladies back then they carried a little, on the hips and.
Mm-hmm. Well, also she needs to be to fight the baddies and be like she's an awesome fighter.
Kick a bunch of ass, take a bunch of names.
Yeah. Oh, there is 2 other covers for number 3 that don't kind of get overlooked a lot because she's not on the cover at all. One has a old Kamala Khan, just like her face, and then the other one has that like Aqua dude.
Aqua.
Aquadude.
That's probably his name, Aquadude.
Aquadude.
All right, so then Jen, you went digging deep and you found us some
Now I'm frozen.
Agent Carter paraphernalia that is not super Well, are we back?
Huh?
What's going on?
Are you good?
I am now, I think.
I'm just messing with you. I'm not frozen.
No, I was frozen.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I was frozen, apparently. Sorry, guys. I have every Agent Carter Funko Pop except for the new ones. Except for the ones from What If.
So this Operation Sin is the trade paperback with her on it. It's the only, like I saw people earlier in chat talking if there was a photo variant of the comics that I could find. No, but this trade paperback has Hallie Atwell on it, and it's the whole 5 comics in it. So if you want to read it, it's probably better just to go right towards this. And then also if you have it, it's pretty awesome to have her sign it, I think, for concept.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my
Hell yeah.
God. The Besame Cosmetics is that much?
Okay.
Holy crap.
So
I mean, those are kind of expensive already. You
but
know,
the things are cool. So
what is this? What is this cosmetics?
It's like a prop replica of her lipstick from the show.
No,
Isn't
it's her lipstick.
Right, but it's like a
is it her color?
Yeah, it's red, but
I want it, but
it looks like the lipstick she uses in the show, the Night one or whatever. It's called Sweet Dreams.
Yeah, well,
it's called that on
brand,
the thing.
Yeah, this brand Besame, they do a lot of deals with Disney, and they have done like also like I Love Lucy and other like older stuff. So I didn't know they did one for Agent Carter. That's pretty cool.
So the one on the top, when you open it up,
Besame, an old reggaeton song.
No, it's a Besame.
It sounds like it.
Mucho.
That's what I'm thinking. Sorry.
That's the old school song. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Real quick.
So this is legit cosmetics.
Yeah. So when you open it up, inside there's like a passport that's her passport. You open that up, it's like eyeshadow. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Someone bought it for $102 in June. And then the one on the bottom below that is 3 different shades of lipstick. But it's like she was saying, they're all named different things. Now individually, I found a couple that just sold for $150 each.
Wow.
So I was like, whoa, I won't do that. If I could, even $335 is a lot for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For lipstick, yes, that is a lot. I think. Is it?
Yes. I mean, I even think $20 is a lot. So $100 for lipstick, hell no. And I love lipstick, so I have a lot of lipstick.
But it comes with photograph of Dominic Cooper. We all love him, right? It's worth it for the photo alone.
It's like, here's some lipstick and a photo of Dominic Cooper.
Well, it's probably because Howard Stark probably gifted her.
Yeah.
Little ladies man.
Lipstick.
I like it. I dig it. Okay, so then we got the trade paperback here, guys, with the what do they call this, Jen? The movie poster variants?
Photo variant.
So you guys can go and track this down. Badass picture of her. We've got some lipstick. We've got some blush. This is really cool. Of course, the Funko Pops are fantastic. People are laughing at us in the chat. All right, let's keep cruising. Oh, we got more action figures. All right, what'd you pull here?
So what you're seeing to like the big tall one, they're a standee.
Listen.
It's gonna be 70 inches tall.
I need this for my house immediately.
And if you get your pre-orders in before August 30th, it'll be in shops at the end of September. But for $44, I was like, this is the only thing that I could find that is currently on Previews World that's for sale. That is Captain Carter, and I was like, I kind of want it. My girlfriend's like, no. I was like, oh, how cool would it be to like have that? And she's like, doing what? Looking cool.
Yeah, looking badass. That's what she'd be. Oh,
I'm gonna get one. For
and I
Laura
mean,
now.
I like the two. I like the two pops. I like the Captain Carter. Now, I was kind of disappointed because Funko has a subscription box, and they did a What If box, and it didn't have any Captain Carter stuff in it, and now I'm upset.
What was in it?
Mm-hmm.
It was, I don't know what it was because it didn't have her in it, so I immediately bypassed. But I have it on the way. It's supposed to come, but they had a shipping delay or something. But it didn't have. I looked at a spoiler, thing, and it didn't have any Captain Carter stuff, and so I was like, get out of here then. Well, I'm canceling my subscription.
With the Funko Pop, there is 2 different ones that are out currently. This is only one of them. It's $870. There's also $875. So just be aware that they released them kind of almost not back to back per se, but pretty quickly. And then the one at the top right.
That's the deluxe one with her on the Hydra Stomper.
Yeah.
Little Steve in there.
Oh, Steve. He's totes adorable. He needs to be a plush.
Yeah,
Right.
little tiny Steve.
And then the pins,
Yep.
I don't know. I need to do more research, but I was finding there are only 1,000 released, and I was like, from who? Who's releasing it? And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just put up there because that's $52 for pins. That's not.
Dude, pins are a
not
thing.
cheap. But yeah, pins are a thing, legitimately.
Yeah.
Look, I have some. I
Yes.
do pin collecting. That's a huge pin.
Dude, my kids collect Disney pins, and
I
when
have
they
a
go,
million pins everywhere.
people try to do the trades, and I've gotten to the point where my kids have gotten so many pins that I have to you're not allowed to trade unless you tell me. I need to monitor said trades because they've got some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then somebody comes up with some.
Laughing.
Oh, she's muted.
She's that muted laughter. It's all.
Sorry.
I want to hear it. All right.
So this is if you want Captain Carter stuff instead of Peggy stuff. If you want Captain Carter, there's some stuff available that
Captain Carter and Peggy are one and the same to me. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, Lucy, we got a question for you.
I'm gonna do tomorrow at 10 a.m. A little one, kind of little.
There you go. Make sure you guys follow Lucy on what night. What do you have it under? Is it at Mama Comics?
Yeah, the same Mama Comic. Yeah, and all of Berkeley and Jen, Comic Aficionado, we're all in there. But yeah, I've been going live.
I was gonna say, go ahead and follow me, but don't hold me to too much.
Oh wait, hang on.
Because I've only done one show.
What?
So Justin was saying about thinking that maybe she's a little bit like not Hulk strong. Did not Steve hold up Thanos' hand? I feel like his strength. I know. I mean, I guess Shimagura would be stronger than Thanos, but
I mean, he also kind of held a helicopter from taking off. Pretty.
With his
with that iconic bicep
just his arms too, because it wasn't like he was using his legs. He was just because it's
one. But you
I think it's maybe the they're stronger in their legs than their arms. So
Well, and that's America's ass. I mean, of course, that ass can hold down a helicopter.
Right.
So I don't know.
Dude, that was probably the best scene.
I personally just liked What If. I didn't view that as being overpowered just because of all the stuff that I've seen Steve do. I was like, oh, okay.
So you're just kind of comparing it. Well,
Steve can flip a car. So I think.
Why can she? Okay.
I mean, Shimagura is, but it wasn't like he was fully out and she was it was just certain tentacles were out. So if it's only a couple of the arms, if it's not it wasn't the whole entire. At one point you saw it come out, but then Steve blasted it back inside. And then the tentacles are coming out again. So it's not, I don't see it was a portion of.
Google says that Steve Rogers can bench up to 800 pounds. There you go.
No, Shimagura's probably more.
800?
I was going to say, because did she run through an armored tank car?
Man. Yeah, she flipped a freaking armor truck.
She's like, let's try that again. Bam, get out of my way. Bam. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that was still cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense that she will be, Steve was a weak link till he got the serum, and then the same thing with Peggy Carter, right? I mean,
I'd be curious.
Was it super adorable? They still were attracted to each other? Because I mean, she hulked up, and he was cool with it. That's a ladies' man right there. He didn't even know it. It didn't phase him one bit that she went from already better than him, then super better than him.
He wanted to help.
He didn't care, not one bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And our good friend Howard built him a suit.
Yeah, and
Saw
she
something
she
that
was still
nobody
digging
knew.
him.
She knew something that nobody else knew.
Suavecito right there.
Bésame mucho right there, right?
That's it right there. Yeah. You know, when we do need to put the song into the description so people can look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, we are just having all kinds of internet issues.
Did anyone
today,
rewatch?
aren't
I
we?
rewatched First Avenger 8 after I watched What If, just because it made me
Is
miss
the what
it.
if it's gonna be a weekly
I
thing?
think everybody's frozen. Hold on.
Yeah.
One sec.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be on
You're
tomorrow.
good, Anthony.
Yeah, it'll be on tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. I need to
And I
check.
think it's supposed to be the T'Challa one with Guardians.
Oh, okay. Oh, each
Well, that'd be
episode's
cool.
about different thing. It's not all this. It doesn't continue.
Well,
Oh,
I think
Right, the
they
Carter story
do.
doesn't keep
They
going.
do eventually. I think they eventually all kind of come together.
merge. So
That's what I think too.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna. You'll see a story arc kind of start forming. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But anything could happen. It's a what if.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's-
Well, if you guys enjoyed that, we just went over a bunch of Peggy Carter, Captain Carter.
Didn't even get to talk about
What
how
else
many
we got?
questions I had about
What other
season
Carter is
2.
she?
Oh,
The Carter. Pick up the LP too while you're at it.
Yeah,
well,
we'll check
you
it out.
can watch Agent Carter on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Anthony, you froze. No.
Look at the faces. Hang on, where's my camera? Let's take a picture.
Yes, screenshot that.
Oh,
Anthony froze and it looks so funny. Oh, that's so funny.
Poor Anthony.
Oh man, can we go
Oh,
to the
he's
next
gone
slide?
now.
They're good.
Oh, we're all gone.
Okay, so
Can you guys hear me?
What is going
yes,
on?
yes, we'll
Okay,
hear
I'm
you.
gonna try and fix something real quick because I don't know what's
we'll
happening with this
continue.
internet. You guys keep going. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
So every week, every Tuesday
Come
after
on.
we run our little spotlight, we share our picks for the week for new comic book day. And Jen, you picked this one's right?
well, Trish picked. Oh, Trish, you're muted.
Which one? Which one? The Stanley?
This,
The snowman?
Yeah, I picked the Miles Morales Spider-Man because that is a stray
Oh.
dog. Shout out to Tony Fleece. He did the 1-in-25 ratio this time.
Oh,
Miles Morales
Tony
Spider-Man.
did this one?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Awesome, Tony. Congrats. That's pretty cool.
Wish I could get some Marvel work out.
What does he do? Is he?
It looks like he's trying to take something from
Yeah.
like one of those like laser beam field
Yeah.
things.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like this cover.
But it's kind of like a Tales from
Old
or
school.
Tales of Suspense kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
old school. Whether
Yeah, old school.
pretty cool. I like it. And I like it. Yeah, the cover is kind of like
Weathered.
like it. Well, you says 1 out of 25, right?
Yeah, 1-in-25, I believe.
Nice. I like this one. And you,
Very cool.
Jen, what's this? King.
I just that new King series comes out, and this is the oh my god, I'm blanking.
Scotty Young.
Scotty, yeah.
Yes,
I
yeah,
love
Scotty Young yet. So I'm definitely I'm gonna pick that up. And then yes, Dave, you are right. I am curious about the Stanley the Snowman. It is from
Aw.
Scout Comics. Scoot is like their kids line. But I read the thing and I was like, oh, I'm really curious because a girl inherits the family tradition to bring to life a magical snowman who embodies the holiday spirit, but things don't go exactly as planned. It's like that sounds like it could be a good horror stuff, but it's for kids, so
Yeah, I
this
didn't
should-
see it that it was Scoot. I thought it was Scout, and I'm like, oh, this could be really awful, like really like
So
horrifying.
it's kind of like, remember that movie with what's his name? Batman. He played Batman.
Jack Frost.
Kind of like Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. Yeah, yeah. I love that movie, Jack
Where
Frost.
the dad dies
but
and
the
comes back as a
snowman looks
snowman.
like a child. Like
Yeah.
he's so cute.
I know. That's cutie. Okay, well, I mean,
All right.
check it
That's
out.
interesting.
If
Solid
you're
stuff.
not- Yeah, interesting.
All right, let's see who's next here. All right, who's
Ooh,
up?
Me, Eat the Rich. This one, as soon as I was going through the previews when it came out, and I read this one, and I added it right away because I thought it was so interesting. It's a horror book, and boom, Jenny Frison is doing cover B, I think it is, or something like that. The
I actually
middle
did
is cover
A and
A.
both of those.
Yeah, and also Bird City Comics is doing an exclusive for
Mm.
this one, right?
Yes, scan.
Um,
It's a scan variant, so they do some really great artwork.
Yeah.
When this cover came out,
And-
Laura's like, they're doing a foil cover where her hands are red and the Eat the Rich is a foil red. And Laura's
Oh.
like, I want it.
Wait,
I'm like,
which one's that one?
I have it
I
over here. I'll
didn't
grab
see
it.
that. Oh,
I'll show.
don't
But
think I saw
Laura's
it.
like, I need it, and I'm like, I'm not ordering 25 copies of this book. Like, I don't sell new comics. And she's like, no, you don't understand. Like, you're gonna order 25 copies of this book so I can have this one book. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So
It sounds
keep-
pretty
keep-
interesting. Like it's what is about it's this girl like is gonna go for the weekend or something like that to visit her boyfriend's family to get to meet her boyfriend's family who are rich and they live the whole servant life and everything. So she doesn't know what she's getting herself into. It kind of reminds me a little bit. I never watched it, but the Get Out, that movie Get Out, when the guy go meets the family.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like that. So we'll see. But
Let's see.
oh
Ooh.
yes,
Oh,
that's
that's cool.
one out of 25.
Yeah, I believe these were 1 in
Oh,
25s. Or,
man.
I don't know. I just ended with a box
Yeah.
of Eat the Rich, and I'm like, I don't remember ordering this many. And then I rememred she wanted this
Yeah, I
specifically. So that's why I ordered as
Wow.
many as I did.
That's cool.
Well, I can buy a few from you then. So
I got you. I'll throw them in the box. I got
Dude.
enough of them.
It's I from Lucas I have the pool box and I ordered a couple of Jenny Frison. I ordered a couple of them because I know this one's gonna be good. I don't know. I saw like the title Eat the
Oh,
Rich and
It
I
was
was
a
just
1
like
in 50.
oh shit.
Well, that explains
now
why I
you
got a box
know.
of them. So if you guys need a copy of Eat the Rich, I got 50 extras.
Send me a bunch and I will sell them on Whatnot. Okay.
There you go. I got you.
You know,
But
I'm
yeah.
surprised I've been saying it right because Sam keeps catching me and I don't notice that I'm saying why not. So I'm pretty sure like on other shows I have said it like that, but I don't even realize I'm saying it. So Sam's like, you confusing me. Is it a whatnot or why not? I'm like, what not? I keep saying it wrong. But yeah, hey,
Did Laura
sell
not
those
put any
on
picks?
whatnot. Huh? It's a trial of Magneto. She picked that one.
That's right. Okay, so she asked me, she's like, I need a good pick. And I'm like, well, what do you like? And she's like, I like forcing my ideology on people, even if they don't want it. And that's a line from King Julian
Oh my
from Madagascar. She was being funny. And I'm like, all right, dude, I got a book for you, Trials of Magneto. Because basically this is, you get both sides of the mutant culture have split and you do you and we'll do us. And now the worlds are kind of clashing again. So, they've taken their ideology and their ideology and we're like, we're fine separate. We're better apart. But now they're coming back together and shit's about to hit the fan. She's like, sold. So I gave her the synopsis. The book came in today. She flipped through it. She's like, yes, I'm in it.
That's a beautiful cover. Is it art germ?
That is an art germ cover. Yes,
Yep,
that's
okay.
a gorgeous
I
one.
was trying to look at the signature, but I don't see it. But I mean, it's
Yeah, you're
totally art germ.
Because he does always sign them. But yeah, this is definitely an
Yeah.
art germ cover. And yeah,
Okay.
should be good. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this because X-Men has kind of been everywhere. And it's all been okay. It's been good or okay.
Okay.
But
You know
they're
what? I was
culminating.
reading it, the whole the house and the power. Like I really liked that. I liked how it was a little confusing with the whole like 1 and 1, but
Yeah.
then and I liked it. I liked X-Men, but once after they merged, like they went with all kinds of books, they kind of lost me and I stopped reading it. And I keep hearing it's good, but it's too much.
It's hard.
Marvel
Yeah.
confuses me and I can't. I just
All
don't
their
want to deal with it.
tie-ins and
Yes, there's so
I
many.
think when they do this, they should really release like cards, like checklists. You know, like
Yes,
remember
they
DC was
were,
doing that with the
right?
Dark Knight Metal series?
Yeah,
With Dark
yeah.
Knight Metal series, DC had a checklist of
Yeah.
which order to read them in, which order to buy them in, their release
Yeah.
dates, so you can get the complete story beginning and end with
Yeah.
all the tie-ins.
That's
They really
true.
need to start
I can
looking at doing
probably
something.
Google it and find because people they do. At first, before I found that checklist, I saw somebody on Google. They made one,
They get their
and-
Photoshop on.
but I mean, come on! Now the price of books are like $5.99, $4.99 for all like weekly. It's too
Yeah.
much, and I'm not gonna do it.
It's definitely got a little out of hand.
Trace.
Oh,
Hunter,
okay.
The Torque Magneto variant looks cool too. The Torque.
I gotta go dig through my box because I got it like an hour ago.
Sweet.
Okay,
for
leftover says they do have a checklist. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Well,
That's
probably
good.
we would
So
have
look
to
for that.
buy those little cards that, I don't know if they send them for free or not. Maybe they do have them at the comic book store for free. But we can also Google it.
Yeah, get our Google on. All right. Well, that was fantastic. It was a lot of good info, Captain Carter. If you guys are looking at collecting, that Whatnot
sorry.
episode was fantastic. Not
Print.
Whatnot, What If.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm doing it, Lucy.
Sorry.
Let's get some final thoughts on Miss Kata. Let's kick it over to Trish. Give us
I have a
little
lot
bit.
of thoughts on Carter.
Hit me
I
with
mean,
them.
Okay, so yes, she should definitely have more content, mass content, all the content for
All of
Agent
it.
Carter. I could do an entire remake of Captain America: The First Avenger as Peggy Carter. Please do it, Marvel. Like,
There you go.
you cowards, do it.
Do it. Hit the button.
and
Okay, guys,
also, I would love to
everybody
see another season of Agent Carter, because Agent Carter season 2 ended on so many questions.
Yeah.
Horrible cliffhanger, just bailed. And the characters from season 2 show up in the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., except for, of course, Peggy, my love. So, I have lots of questions. I just have so many questions. So,
I think he looks like a creeper, like that nosy neighbor.
he's like,
Laura's right outside the window. That's why.
oh,
Hey!
go! She's like, get off my lawn.
Call the cops. But that's great. Yes, more Carter. Jen, final thoughts on the Captain Carter?
Same. I mean, I want to rewatch First Avenger. They spent 30 minutes giving you backstory on Steve before they gave him like Captain America serum, right? And they shoved all that Peggy Carter
into 30 minutes. It's just like
33 minutes. And I was like, oh man. And then people are, oh, it's kind of out of order. Well, how are they supposed to do it in order? Like, there's no way to do that. And like, please just make that a comic. Like, that'd be so cool to get her.
Even if it was in that style, like that art style was really like dynamic, fun. It was good to look at, poppy, bright. I'm stealing your thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, definitely, if you like the actress, check out Agent Carter. She is an amazing fighter. At one point, she takes out, I think, 5 or 6 FBI agents. So that's why, like, in my head, when I think about all the stuff that I've read about her and seen, to me, she wasn't overpowered. It's that Steve came in the serum with the body he had, and he wasn't a great fighter, but then he became better, right? And then he had to learn to be a good fighter. Whereas in Peggy, from the very get-go, had that. Like, she's already been training for years. She's already a badass without the serum. So you're gonna give her the serum on top of that. I think it's gonna like just turn it up a notch.
The truest super soldier you could have.
Correct. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I like that.
The further adventures of Captain Carter.
There you go.
Yeah.
I dig it. Lucy, give me some.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna need to watch this show. Like,
oh, you didn't even see it? Oh no!
No, well, I came in today not knowing much about Peggy Carter, only whatever I seen at the movies. But I mean, I'm gonna definitely check them out. And yeah, what about you, Anthony? What do you...
I think you guys have nailed every portion. The covers are badass. The character is badass. I think there's a lot of depth there that they can play with. I love that they kept the relationship between her and Steve, because who doesn't like Pam and what's his face from The Office, that whole flirty thing.
Oh yeah, Pam and Jim.
I love that they haven't crossed that path. I mean, they've done it where he grilled with her, but they don't show it. I like the flirty. They never really get together, but you want them to the whole time.
Do you?
I like that.
Remember what's
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, as soon as they make it official and they become a couple in that thing, then it kind of kills that whole puppy dog romance part. So I like that they flirt. Well,
the fact that because when you rewatch First Avenger and you see the spark they have, and then even like, it's good.
It's good stuff. But yeah, that was our show. Let's see. Laura's got a until next time. Make sure that you subscribe, follow the channel, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the show. Of course, make sure you come back on Saturday because these ladies do a fantastic show called Nearing Nerdvana, where they talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about. They cover all the goodies. Of course, if you don't mind, swing by birdcitycomics.com. We got all kinds of good stuff there as well. Like,
Yeah.
I impress myself some days.
Dude, I told Laura, I'm like, I feel like I know knowing you guys reposting your stuff all the time because I love the covers.
I don't do it.
I mean, you guys totally changed my mind about how I feel about exclusives, and now I love them.
Oh yeah, I get up in the morning. I wake up my computer. I shake my mouse, and my website's already up because that's where I left off working. I'm like, damn, this is a nice looking website. I'm like, oh, that's my stuff.
It's
good stuff.
It's really nice.
But yeah, do all the following: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Nearing Nerdvana, of course, Comic Book Women. Is there another slide?
Follows and whatnot, and Trish.
Yes, Trish, where's the next public event you'll be at?
Oh, goodness. I'm probably going back to Third Eye Comics sometime in September for trade paperback release and signing.
Cool.
And then Baltimore Comic-Con. Baltimore Comic-Con. Provided
it's going to be crazy.
Please keep happening.
Yes, please keep happening. Please keep happening. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. We got big plans for that con. Please don't screw us, Delta variant.
So we're going to make that one happen. It's going to go down. But all right, guys, until next time, we'll see you on Saturday for Nearing Nirvana, and then next week again for some more Comic Book Women. We'll holla.